Okay, hello again. This is MB Moose Lover, and this was me the fall of 2019. This was September 30th. This was a Monday. The season ended on Saturday the 28th, and a friend of mine, I had a salt block here that summer, and a friend of mine had an acquaintance that had a moose license, and they asked about hunting there. It didn't matter to me because I haven't put in for my license for a couple of years. I gave up hunting, so it was no problem. I said go ahead, and the guy spent a couple of days there, never had any luck, and then eventually went to another area and got a moose. I had in the summer I had my camera there. I got a couple of small bulls and cows with calves, but no big bulls, and a couple little videos here that the camera here picked up. Smaller, I think it was the same small bull actually come through 2 different times, and I had put some scent over there on the fir trees. There's spruce trees. There's a little orange disc. You can see it's a little makeup pad with some scent on it, and that night, it was the 30th. That night, a big bull came in, and the video, isn't that great because the camera was not the best. The flash was pretty weak on it. And basically I have the video on my channel of the moose when we come up and sniff the camera. I actually got the clip here again. It'll come up. It's just a young bull that came in. That's I got a couple of cow videos I think too, but nothing spectacular. Not the greatest video. My camera kept glitching. Coming up here is the bull that night when he came in. I think it was around midnight, and he had a cow with him that basically walked through the video with him towards the end. And so here he is here, and I kind of come up with a name for this moose. I call him Tine, and if you notice here on the left antler, he actually has, off of the main paddle, he has the first point on the paddle there has a slight crook to it, and I kind of surmised that he possibly had knocked it against a tree when it was soft, and in the velvet you can see the bend in it right there on that left antler, that first point coming off the palm, and basically that was my theory, that he had damaged it, and it just kind of grew a little crooked. This summer I found that to not be the case, and we'll get to that later. I'm just replaying this video here for anybody who's maybe not seen the other copy that I've got on my channel, so just being a bit repetitive, but being thorough. So coming up here is the other video that I have on my channel also, and it was filmed about a week later. My wife and I pulled into a spot and grown-up cutting, and spotted 3 moose. I don't know if they were just laying down or laying down just stood up, but it was pretty thick stuff to film in. I grabbed my camera, and it was shaky and just barely make them out. But after scrutinizing the video, I found out it was the same bull. It was Tine again, and he's with a yearling bull and a cow on the left there. And right here you'll see him, he gives the little guy a poke, and as they head down over the hill. And I scrutinized this video, and I slowed it down like I've done here, and you can see that he does have that point with a little crook coming off of that paddle, so it was him. And this was about a mile away from where I had the trail camera set up, a mile, maybe a mile and a half. So now we're leading into a video that I shot the the spring of 2020.
Okay, here it is, July 25th, 2020, and this is one of my favorite moose spots. Out here this morning, gonna go check a new trail camera I put out 2 weeks ago, and when we were here 2 weeks ago, pulled into this, around this road here, and there's a little spur here that basically we found an antler right down there, right in the middle of the road. Not really a road, but just a spur off of a road here, and that antler was really good shape. Just had a little tiny bit of rodent shoes on a few points at the very top of the palm, but really good shape, and it laid there since January when he lost it, and had 13 points on it, and it's a 26-point bull that I got on my trail camera last fall, right after moose season, and then a week later filmed him right here, and he was with a young bull and a cow, and both videos are on my channel there. One where the trail camera, he was at a spot, I put some scent out, and he comes right up to the camera and sniffs the camera, and it's a night video. It's not that clear, but it's you can get a good look at his antlers anyway, and I got the left one off the left side, and then he was here a week after the season with the other two moose, and it didn't turn out that great. They were in the bushes, and it wasn't that clear a video, but I could tell it was the same bull, and so I got one antler off him, and the other one loved to have it, but the odds are could be miles away.
Holy shit,
and the funny thing was, when we found that antler, my wife was standing here, and I was over there kind of looking around, you know, hopeful might see another one, another antler, and she said there's a moose, and he was actually standing right below where we found it, right there, and I don't doubt she saw it. I never saw it, but she said he was standing right there, and it was a bull, and of course us talking, we didn't have our cameras out of the vehicle, and he took off, but anyway, gonna go check my camera out here, and it's been there for a couple of weeks. Salt lick I put out, and we'll see if there's any videos on the camera, so I'm gonna check it out.